Look at this screen. It is significant for a variety of reasons, but the one I wish to focus on is the fact that these people managed to make something incredible, in my opinion, and I really like it. And I don't know how I'm going to approach this video, but there's no way to do it other than to get started. So,
warning, I swear a lot.
Welcome to Warhammer 40K Chapter Master, a game that is not actually a game and barely exists. This video, it was not a smart video for me to make for a variety of reasons. For a start, the gameplay here is incredibly dry, and I don't really think I'm entertaining enough to actually keep this interesting, but I wanted to make this video anyway, because I really like this game, and it is one of the most tragic things to exist in the modern day, and since it first existed in general, because this game has so much fucking potential. This game, if you like Warhammer 40K, and I'd say more people do now than they ever have before in history, this game could be everything you ever wanted from a 40K game. But the problem, as such, and I displayed this in the pre-intro, is that this is made by a handful of people for no money. Like, they're not allowed to make any money on it. Games Workshop have stamped the fuck down on the copyright for this game because they were like, no, you don't get to do it. This game is incredible, and my standards are so low by this point. I'm so fucking desperate that all I want would be just this with the bugs fixed, right? And it's unfair to ask that or demand that of people online who were making no fucking money from doing it. So I'm not, my frustration is not aimed at them at all, because what they have already made here is phenomenal and I love it. I'm pissed off at Games Workshop. I understand why they did it, I do, but I'm still upset. All I want is this with the bugs fixed. But for those of you who aren't familiar with all this, you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. So I doubt this video is actually going to sway you to coming around to my point of view, and if you're not really interested in 40k, this will do nothing for you, but let me show you what's going on here. So, to begin with, usually a tutorial prompt comes up, but if you click on it, nothing happens. And if there was ever a game where you need a tutorial, it's this one. To be fair, there are a million different versions of this game floating out on the internet, as far as I can tell. Variety of levels of polish and bug fix and all that crap. I don't know how good my version is. I just saw Mandalore's video on it, and I went out there, I tried to find it, and I found it. We're gonna create our own chapter, because this is ridiculously in-depth as well. It's absurd. We're gonna make the Crimson Fists, because I love the Crimson Fists, they're my favourite. I'm gonna try and, on what little I can remember, I'm gonna try and go true to life on this one. I believe the Crimson Fists are currently fleet-based, aren't they? Because their homeworld was destroyed by Snagrod, if I remember rightly. I don't know. But let's see. Enemy orcs, of course. I'm not going to go for the best possible build here, I'm going to go for what I think makes sense. So enemy orcs, good start, they hate orcs. All of these things, some of them aren't even implemented, like Comrades in Arms, not implemented yet. I don't know what that is, maybe there's a version where that exists. If there is, I don't know about it. Ambushes, I suppose. And then disadvantages. This is important because these can cripple you. I like Black Rage because after each battle, some of your Marines have a chance to become Death Company, and they're locked as Assault Marines, and they're fully suicidal, and they will probably die, but they still contribute. They're still useful, and that's why I think that's fine. Fresh Blood, we can find our own war gear in Psychers. I'm gonna go Psycher Intolerant because I find Psychers in this game aren't very good anyway, so fuck it. And I'm gonna go Suspicious because everyone hates you anyway, so who fucking cares? And I'm gonna pump points into the Gene Seed to make sure that don't go wrong. All of this is fine. In my experience, this is all good. So, the name of our battle barge, what the fuck do we call it? I'll call the battle barge Pedro's Candor. That barely qualifies as a joke. And now we have to pick the colors of our people. I'm gonna try and remember how the Crimson Fists go. I had a system sorted out for it, but I can't remember how it go. Red. And then red probably, and then I don't know, man. I'm doing my best, all right. I can't fucking remember. We'll just do it that way. It's fine. We don't need to worry about this too much. I'm gonna get obsessed with it. So here's where the game starts to get complicated, right? Here we have Astartes role settings, and these are all the different kinds of soldiers we can have, ranging from scouts, apothecaries, honor guard, captains, whatever. Now, if I was to click on, say, scout. Here we have their default loadout, which you can manually adjust however you like. Their default settings are sniper rifle, chainsword, and scout armor, but it doesn't have to be there. It can be whatever you want, literally. If I wanted, I could have all my scouts wielding las cannons. Is that a good idea? I don't know, I've never fucking tried it. But that is a thing you can do. I'm going to leave them with sniper rifles for now. Probably replace chain sword with a combat knife, because that's probably cheaper, and that'll be good. Confirm that. And you can do this for every single goddamn soldier. Probably replace bolt pistol with combat knives. I don't know if these are good ideas. I'm just going with things that seem logical, right? Like, that seems logical to me. I could be totally wrong. I could be absolutely 100% wrong, and I could be making my soldiers worse right now, but I have no fucking idea. And here you choose how your chapters are organized with specialist distribution. So instead of, say, I don't know how this normally works, but say 7th company is your Devastator company. If you click equal specialist distribution, then that means every single company has tactical, assault, and Devastators in them as well, which I always find to be best. It helps me organize things. And I don't tend to manually load or auto-load them. I find it's better to manually load them so you know exactly what you're working with, but it means this is going to take a very long time. Chief of Park Area, he's called Job. That's a great name. This video is going to be awful. This is going to be such a fucking shit video. I can't... It's a shame. I would want it to be good, because I really like the game. Now we go Chapter Master. Of course it's going to be Foreman, because Power Fantasy, right? Power Fantasy. We'll go Champion, so it's really hard for us to die. Fuck it, we'll go Mastercrafted Heavy Bolter, and Power Fists. That's good. Okay. So we did all that, and that's great. And now the game starts, and you may be thinking, oh boy, this is where things will happen, right? No. I guess we have a lot to do before we can do anything. So our chapter contains a bunch of shit, including me and my masters, and 20 Tech Marine, 6 Apothecaries. We have no Psychers because I decided that they were unholy. And we have like 10 companies. Yeah, we have 10 companies. Armamentarium. We manage our equipment down to the individual soldier. Pedro's Candor. I kind of like that name for the battle badge, actually. 17 warships. You manage your ships as well. There's a lot to do here. Where the fuck are we even? Where is us? Where is us? At least there's music. I appreciate that. I think there were versions of this with no music. Where are we? So I'll need a minute. It might have helped if I'd actually checked what the name of my death was. Oh, here we are. We're down here. Yeah, the Forge world of Gorstengrad is our recruiting world, so that's good. We'll start with recruitment and just bump that up to frenetic. And bump that up. We'll bump these to sluggish for now, because we've got these things and we don't need more. We can't train more Psychers anyway, so you manage your recruitment. You're going to need more Space Marines, for sure. Librarian, we have no artifacts because of the things I've chosen. I don't understand what the Reclusium even does because I've never used it, but fine. Apothecarium, test slave incubators. You need gene seed in order to create more Space Marines. But you don't just get gene seed, you also have to pay gene seed to the Mechanicum so that they will give you shit and build shit for you. So one way to make sure you get more gene seed is to use test slave incubators, but making test slave incubators is frowned upon by the Inquisition. Nevertheless, we're going to have to do it, at least a bit. The Inquisition aren't even here yet, so it's okay. Let's have a look at our fleet. We've got a fleet. The Overt Honored, Basilisk Face, Swift Fist, God Bull, Hornet Claw, Magnificent Artful, Philosophy Void, Ocelot Blood, Blood Golden, Ice Retribution, Menacing Remembrance, Imperial Warp, Star of Emperor, Shining Thunder, Falcon Lord, and Links of Heaven. These are randomly generated, and they're pretty good names. I personally find you should load your strike cruisers and battle barge with troops, and you should leave the Gladiuses and Hunters empty. I really should have gone for the auto-loading onto ships thing, because it would have saved a phenomenal amount of time. Yeah, you have to manually load your troops onto ships, and this matters. If they aren't on a ship, they ain't going anywhere, and if they're on a ship, they're not anywhere else. That sounds obvious, but it's a thing. So this will only take me 1,000,000 years. No big deal. You're going to want a Tech Marine on each ship, because they are important for reclaiming things. Oh god damn it, no, this was such a bad idea for a video. I'm going to produce this anyway, I will. I don't care if this is the driest, most boring piece of crap video ever that doesn't even deserve to have anyone's eyes gaze upon it. I will make this video, because I want to. Because I don't take the easy options, for some reason. I could take the easy options, and I don't know why I don't, but I don't do that. So, for those of you who are actually familiar with this game and have played a lot of it in your own time, there are going to be some basic bitch moves here, and you're going to be looking at this like, Foreman, you are playing this all fucking wrong. And you're right. You're right. You are totally right. But A, I'm recording, so we have something of a time restraint, so I can't afford to properly consider my moves. Second of all, I'm just not very good at it, alright? I really tried to be good at this game, but I'm not. Straight up. We're going to keep things nice and simple and just load everyone onto ships, including the vehicles. There are tips and tricks and guides online that you can look at to actually get some proper guidance on how to play this, and if you decide you want to play this for yourself, and you may as well because it is free, because they're not allowed to make any money off of it, I highly recommend that instead of using my video as a fucking reference for your experience, you actually look up a guide. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. This will be heavily trimmed down anyway to make sure the video is bearable to watch. You'll be missing context, you'll miss out on things, and it will cause you problems. I highly recommend you actually... Let me select... I want to select the scout. Select... There we go, scouts. Oh, you haven't selected the scouts anymore. Select scouts. There we go. I would like you to promote them all, please. Promote them all. What do we need? Well, we always need tactical marines. We've got enough combat knives, but we don't have enough power armor and bolters. I have 100 scouts. Wow, I don't normally have that many. So, let's see, we need bolters and power armor. Well, I'm sure we can sort that out at ye old armamentorium at the weapon shop. I have bitten off more than I can chew. You fucking know I have. Okay, it won't let me do it that easily this time, so... No, no, no. I just want the scouts, yes, and then... No, I could do it before. Why won't you let me do it now? Oh, that did it. Oh, that did it. Well, that was a lot easier, wasn't it? Can I just keep them in 10th company as... No, because that's not how the promotion system works. Fucking bollocks. Fine, put them all in the 7th company. Wait, I can't actually. I need to... Oh, God. Oh, no. We'll start with 20, so I'm not clicking more than I actually can. Tactical Marine, yes, and promote. And we don't have enough power armor. 3. -3, so we can actually only promote 17. That's okay. There we go. Promote. 17. Now we have 17 new tactical marines. That's great. I'm also going to go over to recruitment and maybe turn that down a bit, because I just realized we have an ungodly amount of scouts, and that's probably not too necessary. So we did that, and that's great. Let's go say hello to Sector Commander Ron. To see Sector Commander Ron is to see what happens to heroes when their glory days have passed and the rot of ages sets in. Now a huge mass of fat and flab, he was once a mighty and respected general and the commander of a score of successful campaigns. As his reward for a glorious career, he was given command of the sector, and as has happened to so many others, the bureaucracy has crushed his warrior spirit and turned him into that. It is good that the vessels of the Emperor's Wrath have arrived in his sector and bring his justice. Let's praise him, because you really do need them to like you. Now, you could also do the same to the Mechanicus. Ryokus is a name often spoken of on the factory floor of Ungoliant's Forge Worlds, though it is cursed as often as it's praised. Sometimes referred to as the Iron Whip, Ryokus is famed for the high level of efficiency he extracts from those working under him, if not particularly for the quality of their works. And if you praise him, he's like, I don't fucking care. And you're like, fair enough. We can also meet the Inquisition and the Ecclesiarchy, but we ain't met them yet, so that's fine. Let's perhaps get on with actually doing something, shall we? Maybe if we got on with actually doing something. Typically, I try and split my my main forces into 2, and then I have one more ship that I keep most of my garrison on, like, my home planet, as it were. I have 2 main forces that go out, and then I have one smaller force that, like, goes around and picks up artifacts and stuff like that. And that is my plan this time as well. I should actually be looking. What is on these places? That has an unknown. What about Yorkshire? It has a something, which we could probably be sending the smaller force to go check out. They're all fine. We know that Zaporizhzhia has an extreme orc presence, so that's going to be fun to deal with. Red Reach has Tyranids on it, so you don't really have a specific goal, as it were. There's no specific objective to achieve. You're really just trying to keep the sector from falling into anarchy, preventing invasions by orcs and Tyranids, and when it shows up, chaos, and the Tau. I think the Eldar show up at some point. I don't know, I've never really had much interaction with them. But this is your goal. This is what you're trying to do. Send them there. That's good. And we have remaining at this place now 2 escorts, whom we should load up with probably some tech marines. There we go. Now they can go to there and explore and find things like artifacts and STC fragments and all that shit, and it'll be really good. So, this is the game. Oh, okay, look at that. Oh, fuck, never mind. If you try and click or do anything, it destroys all the messages. Fortunately, we have this. Planetary Governor of Reshep, Red Reach, Noctai, and Credia are requesting help against Tyranid forces. So, you know, we're off to a good start, really. The Tyranids are playing real aggressive this time around. Not a lot we can do right now, though. We're on our way to do shit. Necron Tomb discovered. Great. Ortal 1 has been overwhelmed by orcs. Cool. Good. Cool. Well, we may as well send the big force in to deal with that instead of potentially dividing our forces. So, Swift Fist. There we go. So, when you find something on a planet like that, and you're like, ooh, that seems interesting. I just realized an error I have made. We should probably transfer these to their appropriate companies, like, for instance, he would be First Company. Although, actually, he doesn't need to do that right now. No, cancel that. He doesn't need to do that. That's fine. There it is. Swift Fist. We take all of them, we unload them on that fucking planet with the ancient ruins, and we explore the ancient ruins. The ground beneath one of your battle brothers crumbles and he falls a great height. The other marines go down in pursuit. Within the great chamber, they find the remains of an ancient starship. Though derelict, it's possible to land tech marines onto the planet to repair the ship. 10,000 requisition will be needed to make it operational. Alright, Hexo 2, remember that, I suppose, has some kind of giant ship on it, which is a really big deal. But you have to remember, whenever you do something like this, you need to put your fucking marines back on the ship. Easy to forget. Very easy to forget. One of our aspirants is journeying to Mars to complete his training. I am glad. This is my glad voice. An artifact on Ganymethea, I dare say. I think artifacts require tech priests, I can't remember. There we go. Let's request an audience. They hand it over without compensation. It appears to be Artificer Armor. Hello, hello, hello. How lovely. Oh, fuck's sake. Armory, there we go. Are they still on the planet? No, they came back on the ship. Okay, let's go to the librarium and see. There's no image. This artifact is an unidentified Artificer Armor. It is stored on the ship Falcon Lord. To be identified, you have to bring it home. No, it has to be brought to the battle barge. Shit. Which is currently going to Zaporozhye. So that's our next destination, I suppose, for them. That's fine, they can assist in the attack on the Orc forces anyway, so that's good, that actually works out. Oh, I didn't know I was such a good tactician, but look at me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very good at it. The Greenskins have swelled in activity, their numbers increasing seemingly without relent. A massive war boss has risen to take control. Okay, so we've already got a Greenskin war boss on a war. Excellent, cool, great. So if we go here, oh, he's not actually... Oh, no, wait, he is. War Boss, Nafrot. Cool. So they've already started. So we're going to need to start clamping down on the Greenskins like nothing else. Good news is, we do have a bonus to fighting orcs. We're quite good at it. Oh, I haven't done my formations. Oh, I'm such a fool. Truly, how could one be such a fool as I without sorting out formations? Okay, so Devastators. Scouts probably at the back. 1 HQ there as well, because that's me. Honor Guard, we'll have here. Librarians, we don't have any. Tech Priests, definitely keep them back. Terminators could go there. Can we have these guys a little further back, because I don't want them to get hurt. Well, this is a good place for them. Dreadnoughts should probably be a little more up close. Veterans can go there. Is this a good formation? Probably not, actually. It's probably fucking terrible, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine, don't you worry. This is Custom 1, our attack formation, which I'm very glad with, but we're not actually about to do an attack, we're about to do a raid. So we need to sort that out. Fucking go there, you bitch! There we go. Oh, there's not enough space. Oh, but I don't want my assaults at the back, that would be pointless. Because they're assaults. No, because the Devastators have to be at the back, that's their whole thing. What if I moved myself up here? And then we can have tactical back here, so that they're not in the main line of fire. And then Dread, Scout, assault. Oh, they should probably swap, shouldn't they? Assault and veteran. And... oh, get rid of that because we don't even have them. Don't even have them. Terminators, librarians. I don't even think we even have any Terminators. Oh, God. Well, Dreads should probably be on the front line, shouldn't they? Because they're really fucking durable. They're best suited for the front lines. Assault, a little further back. This will be fine. This is our raid formation. It's good. So, yeah, when attacking something, like, say, the Orcs here on Zaporizhzhia 1, if you have an overwhelming military, then yeah, you could probably go for a normal attack. But if enemy forces are quite heavy, you probably want to go for a raid to just kind of chip them down a little bit. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes what is good and what isn't. This will probably be fine. Wait, we need to pick the right formation as well. Jesus, that's custom too. Okay. Are you ready to see the combat? It's really fucking bombastic and interesting and visually pleasing. Check it out. Yeah. These battles are entirely fueled by this little bit of text and your own imagination, but there is a lot going on. The air rumbles and quakes as 491 Crimson Fists descend in drop pods. The over 1,000 some orcs howl and roar at the oncoming marines. Many of the beasts fire their weapons, more or less spraying rounds aimlessly into the sky. I'm not going to read this every single time. After a brief descent, all the drop pods smash down, followed quickly by your marines pouring free. Their ranks are made up of 296 tactical marines, 60 assault marines, 59 devastators, 19 scouts, and 55 other various Astartes. Get 'em. I have to press enter. We destroyed 57% of their force, that's pretty good. They didn't actually hurt us. Excellent. We murdered more of them. They still haven't hurt us. Good. Well, they probably hurt us. They didn't kill anyone. That's great. Their strength has been decreased from 4 to 2, which means next time, instead of a raid, we could just do an attack and absolutely trash them. And this time we'll have vehicle support, like so. So now it's 724 because we're deploying our full force. Because of course you can't deploy... I didn't use my custom attack formation, but that actually doesn't matter. You don't use vehicles during raids. We're gonna trash them. They don't stand a chance. They're fucking dead. And Zaporizhzhia, next turn, will be confirmed as being no longer having orcs on it, which is exactly what we wanted. So, this is the game, really, what I just showed you. Everything I've just showed you is what this game is. This is crisis management, essentially. You're doing your best to put out fires where you can, allocating your very limited resources to doing what you can and solving the problems that need to be solved quickly, attempting to make yourself stronger and generally more capable of responding to threats, but most of the time really just doing your best to try and keep up. It's not too bad at the start, obviously, although we do already have a war in the system, so that's no good. But I have put quite a few hours into playing this, to be honest. I'm not any good at it, because I'm just not very good at it, but I have put quite a few hours in, and to be honest, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy this game. It's really good. I will continue for a little while, but there's not much more I can do to drag out this video, because this is just going to be... this is it. There's nothing else to this other than what I'm doing right now, which is checking planets, trying to stamp out our enemies wherever we can find them. Like, we just took out those orcs, now this system is secure. I don't understand how the disposition system works, because it seems virtually illogical half the time. Sometimes planets hate you for no reason, sometimes they like you, sometimes you clear it out and they like you a bit more, sometimes it doesn't make a goddamn difference. Like, I don't understand. But it doesn't really matter. You kind of just thrive in the role as peacekeepers of the sector, doing your best to put out fires wherever you can. It's fun, and I quite like it. I like the idea of fighting a war with ridiculously poor odds. I enjoy that. That thrills me. Red Reach has... this Tyrannid situation over there has apparently improved, which is great. Artifact discovered on Red Reach. Well, we could certainly do with that, couldn't we? But first things first, we should probably take care of the Tyranids, because the Tyranids are quite an issue, despite the fact that Red Reach 1 has 144 million Imperial Guard, but apparently they're struggling. So let's do a cheeky little raid. Cheeky little raid. 4 captives, 4 chaplains. Okay, that's a decent force. I was worried that was significantly less than it was. Give it a go, lads. Give them a good raid. Go on. Go on. Not like that Shadow Legends crap. Give them a good raid. Oh look, they fucked them. And they did nothing to us. And we've practically murdered them. Yep. They're practically gone. Now we just do a proper attack, because why not? And then before you know it, I didn't change the formation again. I forgot. It's okay. Just shoot the Tyranids. I hate them. Go on, shoot them. And they're fucking gone, aren't they? Red Reach has been secured. Is that a play on Black Reach? I don't know, but that is the, that was the pack that first got me into Warhammer 40K. I don't play the tabletop anymore, but I did used to. And that was the one I was introduced to. Made me realise that the orcs are fucking ridiculous if your table is a bit small. So yes, it was Red Reach 2 that has an artifact. Well, if we can find the Tech Marine on the Swift Fist and unload him to number 2. Excellent. Well, take the artifact. It appears to be power armor. We have found more power armor. I tell you what, I fucking love it, don't I? Unfortunately, we're gonna have to bring these guys to the battle barge. Which is really inconvenient because, I mean, it's just really inconvenient. Actually, I tell you what we could do, well, we don't exactly have to rush to do that, do we? Oh, the Artificer armor has been identified. Let's have a look. Artificer armor. Much of the armor is made up of finely articulated plates, neatly interlocking. The optics glow dark red. It is infested with a demonic entity. Okay, well, we don't really want it then, do we? I find that if you have an artifact that is in any way has any kind of chaotic influence on it, just give it to the Inquisition. Don't try and use it. Don't try and destroy it. Just give it to the Inquisition. That's their job. They'll take care of it. Don't fucking worry about it. Don't put yourself at risk. And don't risk having the Inquisition thinking you're trying to pull some shady shit by hoarding demonic artifacts. You don't even want demonic artifacts. They're not any good. Why would you want to keep them? Pointless. Just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. I cannot stress this enough. Unload them. See what you can find. Explore the ruins. Ah, we've been ambushed in the ancient ruins. What are we fighting? 5 Chaos Space Marines. You know what? I think 59... Well, actually, what? How many Marines do we have? 59 Tactical, 20 Assault, 20 Devastators, a Chaplain, an Apothecary, and 2 other different ones. I think we can handle them. Yeah, we did. Easy. The ruins have turned up several weapons and pieces of war gear. 3 power swords, 5 combi flamers, and 1 heavy bolter. Fucking dope. Combi flamers are great. I love combi flamers. And this is where the equipment management gets fucking stupid. Because we're gonna go equip it. Let's see, we'll go... How many combi flamers did we get? I actually forgot. Completely forgot. How many combi flamers? 5. It's a bolt gun with a one-shot flamer. It's very useful. We have 5. Let's give them to some of our veterans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we go into the re-equip menu, and then we select bolter, and we go, fuck that shit. That's for nerds. Get yourself a combi flamer. And now he has a combi flamer. Damn. Yes, it has a combi flamer, which means they're extra dope. Cool. Well, things are going marvelously. We found stuff on Cerastus. That was great. Is there anything going anywhere else? We could meet the Adeptus Sororitas, otherwise known as the Ecclesiarchy, if we want to just get relations with them going, which we may as well. They're on their way over there. Everything's chill. I'm really good. Suddenly appeared at Ornswell 2. Where's Ornswell 2? I don't know where the... No, that's not what I wanted, video game. Where the fuck is Ornswell 2? We're so far out into the space boonies, I could practically hear banjos playing as we came in, because everyone's inbred and looks the fucking same. Oh, there's Ornswell. It has that big red exclamation mark next to it. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Could be. Yeah, they're fucked. I ain't gonna rush over there. We'll clear them out as we can. We need to be careful. We're already spreading ourselves a bit thin, to be honest. To the point where I might actually bring the battle barge back to Gorstengrad. Because you can have your battle barge do trade with Forge Worlds. And that'd be really helpful. Planetary Governor of Ornswell 2, funnily enough, is requesting help against Tyranid forces. I don't think that's relevant to what happened before. And we've met the Ecclesiarchy. Old and experienced, this prioress of the Sisters of Battle is not a woman to be trifled with. Clad in an elaborate set of full power armor and with her face sporting several scars, Liboria exudes battlefield experience. She's quite happy to meet us. I'm going to praise her. That's good. She likes us a little bit more now. It doesn't really make much of a difference, but it helps. Because Increasing your disposition with these factions is incredibly hard, and I'm not entirely sure how you do it. I know you can do missions for them, I know you can give them gifts. I think clearing out planets of shit can increase disposition, but it doesn't do it reliably. 1 gene seed sent to Adeptus Mechanicus for tithes. So yeah, that's what I was talking about before. Now, when you if you lose Marines in combat and you have an apothecary on site, you will get back the gene seed from your lost brothers, which you can then use to, I see an issue immediately. I only put an apothecary on Pedro's Candor. I didn't put it on any of the other ships. Fortunately, we haven't suffered any casualties yet. But now that we're gonna want to go back to Gorstengrad to do that, because Gene Seed is actually that important that it's worth wasting our time right now to get everyone back to Gorstengrad to get them apothecaries. In fact, in addition, I might bump up the training speed on apothecaries. A massive heretic uprising on Bavaria 1 threatens to plunge the star system into chaos. Wow, the game is really fucking throwing it at me, isn't it? And we just moved away from there. So another problem, to be fair, this is accurate, I think, to the universe, but a problem is that I've told my fleet to go from Red Reach back down to our recruiting world, right? While they're in transit, I cannot turn them round, right? They are locked into traveling to Gorstengrad. There is nothing I can do about that. They will go there. I can only tell them to go to Bavaria once they've gotten to Gorstengrad. So, yeah, you do tend to get fucked over by this quite a lot. But once again, kind of the point of the game is to be making the best of a bad situation. Things aren't going the way you want them to. This power armor is completely legit and has no problems. That's rare. Although it has several glowing runes, but that doesn't necessarily mean bad. Well, let's have a look. What's my armor like? My armor's really good. It's way better than that. Oh wow, Pedro the Honor Guard. Oh, I'm gonna give Pedro the fucking suit of relic armor. Hell yeah. Well, it's just power armor, but I know what I mean. HQ. Where's Pedro? There he is. Pedro. Fucking, we accidentally named the ship after you, bruv. How do you feel? Yeah, now, Honor Guard Pedro will never ever die and is also super strong. That's a point, actually. I almost forgot. Check my character real quick. Re-equip. Yeah, he's got no special goodies. Armamentarium. One thing that you may as well get for your character is a fucking Iron Halo. Because if your character dies, it's a big game over, and the Iron Halo will help keep him safe, so... No, not that. No, you foolish game, I hate you. Get him a fucking Iron Halo, yeah. Gives extra damage resistance and extra HP. Artifact discovered on Purgatrex 3. Hey, look at that. Can you believe it? There's a fucking artifact over there. We get Torgan to get down there and have a fucking look at it. Hang on a minute. That was a bad sneeze. Let's talk to the planetary governor. He hands it over without even asking for anything. It's power armor. Excellent. We've been finding a lot of power armor. Why does Apothecary Aspirant Galgaliel have a missile launcher? I'm not really complaining, but I am confused. Let's send Pedro's Candor fleet up to there for now, because they'll be able to trade, and that'll increase our requisition, and that's good. This fleet we could send to go perhaps deal with some problems, like Ornsworld. Let's send them to Ornsworld, see if they can deal with that problem. Because that is apparently a problem. We probably should have loaded up the little ships with perhaps some additional troops to help them out, but fuck it, I've already made my decision and I don't care. Hey, there's orcs down there. That's an issue. STC fragment located on Veritas 1. Fucking hello. That is exactly what we want. Go to Veritas 1 and get the fragment. Fucking take it. We've got it. We've got it. It's fucking... Oh, Jesus Christ, we've got it. Then we go down to the Armamentarium and we have a look. So we can either give the STC fragment to someone, which they would be very appreciative about, or we can identify it for a permanent bonus. I typically try and identify. So we got an 8% discount on ships. They're already horrifically expensive. I don't know how much good that's actually going to do us, but I find it's worth to try and take those STC fragments for yourself. Their benefits can be very valuable. Why aren't you battle barge trading? I specifically requested it. Ah, now we're battle barge trading. Excellent. The good news is the planet upon which the Tyranid presence is rampant is completely unpopulated, so I think we have a means of dealing with that, perhaps. Nafrot is the scourge of the sector, a colossal green brute infamous for the destruction of a dozen worlds. He rules his vicious horde of Xeno savages the only way greenskins know how, with brute force. Trophies from the champions of a score of races bedeck his armor, including many from the Tau Empire. Oi, Beaky, I ain't heard your name around here before. If you ever get bored of having your head attached to your shoulders, good old Nafrot can sort that out for you, why don't you? Fuck off, you little bitch. Now, I'm sure this is something that you probably would have never thought of this until it was too late. But you see that? You see that? Request audience? Don't do it, ever. Ever, ever, ever. Do not request an audience with any of the Xenos or heretics, ever. Because the Inquisition will get really pissed off at you. You don't even have to do anything remotely cooperative. You could literally request an audience with the Orcs just to denounce them, and the Inquisition will get on your case and be like, why are you talking to aliens? It's nightmarish and extremely irritating. Fellows Astartes legions are preparing to embark on a crusade to a nearby sector. Oh fucking boy. Your forces are expected at Cabulus 24 turns from now. Your ships there shall begin their journey. Okay, so when that happens... 24 turns from now, was it? When that happens, the ship you send with them to go on the crusade will disappear. Straight up be gone for an unspecified amount of time, and when it returns, if it returns, you will probably have lost troops as well. So, my advice would be chill about it. Send something small with not too many troops on it. If you've got fresh scouts, send them, because fuck it, why not? Wait, Orn's World doesn't have Tyranids on it anymore. Well, why the fuck were they sending me? Oh wow, Bavaria is actually a chaos planet. Jesus, that's not good. Why were they sending me a distress signal like, everything's going wrong, we're good fuck, and it's fine actually. It's actually fine. There's nothing here. Cool. Thanks guys, appreciate it. Waste my goddamn time. Take the artifact. It's a lightning claw. So they want us to send someone to Gabulus. Well, let's have a look real quick. How long would it take for these guys to get to Gabulus? 16 turns. Links of Heaven is the one which has scouts on it. So let's send Links of Heaven over there. There we go. Send a bunch of our scouts. And they can be grateful for it. Alright. Well, I'm, to be honest, getting really hungry for some reason. I've just started starving for no reason, and my throat is packing in. I've been recording for over an hour, so I am going to leave this one here. Thank you so much for watching. Chapter Master is interesting, and I use that term very loosely. Chapter Master is interesting to people who like 40k. It's also interesting as a game, as a thing that exists, and the series of events that led to it being where it is now today. Now, imagine, if you will, for those of you who actually found this interesting and actually got this far in the video, this with an honest-to-God budget and manpower behind it. Imagine the possibilities. Imagine how complex and interesting this game could get. I'd like to point out, I think I said it at the start of the video and I'll say it now, I don't need a big graphical upgrade, right? I don't need this to become more visually appealing. This is good enough for me visually. This is good enough for me in terms of how the gameplay works. All I want is a bit more work put into fleshing out everything that's here and fixing the bugs. That's all I want. Too much to ask, I personally feel, of some people on the internet who aren't being paid to do it and literally doing it as a labor of love. The fact that they made this much is incredible, but if you could you wouldn't even need a particularly big paid team behind this to just fix the bugs and flesh out and finish all the gameplay mechanics and make it an actual thing. And this could be amazing. I would love it. I would also be terrified of a proper team getting their hands on this though, because I fear they would make the game easier. And I sound like such an elitist fucking get good snob when I say stuff like that, but I kind of love this game for its difficulty. It is unforgivingly hard, and that is exactly how it should be. That is this setting. The idea is that the Space Marines are humanity's greatest soldiers, and they are incredibly powerful, and they can deal with practically anything, but there are not enough of them. There are nowhere near enough of them. There are too many issues in the galaxy, in the universe, for them to deal with. And it is them attempting to spread themselves thin that cause them to lose Marines and therefore make the problem even worse, but they have to do that because otherwise entire systems will fall, entire planets will be destroyed, and the Imperium, while it does suffer that fate daily, it can't take too much of it or the whole thing will collapse. This game captures that feel, I think, perfectly. I think this perfectly encapsulates what it is. What it's like to sort of command a chapter of Space Marines. It just needs a little bit more work, which, as I've mentioned before, as I've previously stated in this video, is not something that is likely to happen, as the figurehead who was working behind this, I believe stopped maybe years ago or something. I don't know, I can't remember all the exact details, but more work isn't really being done on this officially, and it wasn't even an official thing to begin with. This is purely a fan game made for no profit. But I wish Games Workshop would be like, I tell you what guys, instead of us fucking telling you not to do it, we'll give you our endorsement so you can make it properly, and then sure enough they'll sell it. And Games Workshop can make the money, but they could pay the people who are working on this to actually make it. This could get made and it could be something incredible. I don't know. Let me know what you think, but today's post-episode spiel has been a lot longer than it normally is. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry that this video was so fucking boring, but I did just want to make a video on Chapter Master because I find it interesting. But whatever happens next time, and you know what, unless it gets some overwhelming demand, it probably won't be this, because it's a tad dry. Hope I see you there. Toodles. Goodbye.